Gabrielle, I understand if you can't go.
Xena? Let's save your daughter.
And this is part of the big 3-episode arc of Livia, Eve, and then Motherhood.
Back off!
I'm the one that figured out that Livia was Eve.
You should have told us immediately. The prophecy said she'll bring about the end of the gods. She probably developed enough power to kill all of us.
Steven, this is the, I was going to say, the who's who of acting in New Zealand writers. You know what I mean?
Xena is the challenge Discord.
A lot of these people never appeared on Xena. This would have been their first, like, or maybe once. I doubt Joel and Discord ever showed, and that's Joe Davidson.
Oh, nice kick.
Thanks.
Well done.
I remember this being such a difficult fight because you had the
wind machines,
right
blasting sand at you.
eyes.
Nobody could hear anything.
Couldn't see what's
Quite a
coming.
tense day too. I think the director was. Who directed this?
This was the Rick Jacobson. You can tell because the fights go on and on and on.
Yeah. Maximum fight value.
Maximum fight value.
Really, I have to say, I really enjoyed and would still enjoy working with Rick.
Oh, this has got a great fight at the end. I remember now with all those gods. This
Yes,
is
it does.
Dealing to the gods in this episode.
The drag. The Eve drag.
The Eve drag.
Now,
Same
was
trick.
there a fuss about this?
Yeah, no one had a problem. Right?
See, when we were really doing this, nobody was actually dragged anywhere. It was us lying on the ground. Well,
hang on.
That's poor old Bobsy being dragged. He's a
Again?
jockey.
I don't think so. Those legs were too nice.
No.
I think that was Alex, maybe. What do you think?
Yeah.
Those other scenes are done by us just lying on the ground shaking and the camera being miles away, moving back and forth on a dolly.
Little dolly with on like a 600 millimeter, shaking the heck out of it.
Yeah. So it really looks like you're actually being dragged.
And then you've got the poor...
Right here,
and
yeah.
the wind machine, people throwing sand at you.
And the close-ups of doing the horse or a poor prostitute. That's right. You're sitting on a box. You know?
Yep.
Just do that.
Yeah.
Or like on a little trailer.
Rin! Woohoo! Right, I'm cowgirl. That was really you, wasn't it?
Yeah. And flash. So slow. I was like, move it.
Looked good though, eh?
Okay, try to drink.
One of the great things was with Eve is that she supposedly was every bit as tough as Xena, and that's how we let her catch your chakram. And it was a big debate, and of course Rick really wanted it, so we let Eve go ahead and catch the chakram there. But not even Gabrielle could catch that chakram.
The power, the passion.
So this was the last time these credits were seen. After this, we changed to season 6, new credits.
You resisted that a long time, didn't you? And
Forever and a
then
day.
You kind of regretted not having done it sooner.
Yep.
What made you finally decide to
It's getting
jump
old.
into it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had so many great images.
Di Rowan. That's the casting woman. Casting agent. Yeah, she gave me she made you guys take me.
So this was the culmination of about 500 different little storylines we had laid all season.
Come on.
It would be a great honor if you would take shelter in my home.
This, even though this story was, I think RJ wrote the script and he and I wrote the story. Alex and Bob, when they briefly came in on season 5 and did like 8 episodes, they were the ones who convinced me at that time to jump 25 years ahead with
Make the baby grow up.
make the baby grow up quick. And once we decided that, we knew, at least in my mind, I knew exactly what to do, which was set her up as Xena's adversary, and it got us, kind of start us into Christian times, for lack of anything else, and kind of gave us a whole new bed of stories to play with at the end of this year.
Do you admit the trespasses?
Here's the typical Auckland problem. Even everyone thinks of New Zealand of having giant rivers. There's not a single river in the zone, so of course you always end up shooting at the ocean, things that should take place in a river.
And this year actors getting swept away by the waves.
Yeah.
Well, you see the crew and everybody chasing the tide in and out.
We did it! To the way. Love.
Really loved Joe Luca's music. Continued to kick out really interesting chorals.
What's happening here? Oh, who's talking to you though?
Some freak.
Who's talking to her?
Well, who was talking to her?
Eli?
Is Eli dead? Where the heck's Eli? I can't remember.
He's dead. He died. Ares killed him back in Seeds of Faith halfway through the 5th season. So,
you don't have to answer that. You can take the 5th.
Yeah, it's not really the 5th. I would say that bad guy, the Archangel Michael.
Okay.
Yeah, what a bad guy.
Because later in season 6, he comes back and tries to throw Xena in the crack in the hole in Heart of Darkness.
All right, to get
take her rightful place in hell.
There he is.
Oh, there he is.
He did appear. We were wondering if he ever came in.
What does
This is the first of the gods. The entire series is the only time we've seen that title figure.
Yeah. What's his name again? Poseidon, that's right.
Always liked that shot for some reason.
This is cool. Look at all those great actors just...
Though Joel's playing so kooky and flash.
I can't believe we got away with it.
I know.
Those gods fall one by one. If they had just not come after Xena and her child, it never would have been a problem. They fulfilled their own little prophecy by attacking Xena's child. And now that Xena's become a pawn of the one god who's given her the ability to whack the other gods, she's taken it to him. Ah, the tavern.
Trying to fly. Oh.
He's realizing he's not like us in the brochure. Hi.
Oh, look, he's much sexier when he's dead.
Ted, you look
at him.
Relaxed.
You're
Yeah. I'm dead.
I miss you, officer.
I think this was the first time I had an opportunity to sort of have a nice scene with Ted at the end here. Because this was the last for him, wasn't it, on the show?
Right.
Last episode for him.
Oh, it's hello, Mother.
We pulled them all out of the closet for this
know.
Making a terrible mistake. Do it, Mother.
So this was scripted differently.
Uh-oh.
And it was one of those things, I got the dailies and I called Eric Rundeman and I called the editor and this was, Xena was outside in the rain and is supposed to see through the window right there.
And
Turn around and fire the shocker from outside through the window.
I like that so much better, and then
I
you
know.
and
changed
then
it.
and Rick changed it. And of course it was the last season of the ep, so suddenly we were all on break and all that. So
Oh my God.
yeah, because there's the brain bit.
Oh, it's horrible.
I know.
It's just horrible.
Great moment.
Ugh,
Disgusting.
beautiful shots.
Yeah.
But it is.
I mean,
Don't do that to your friend.
I killed your
No.
daughter, you know.
Yeah, but I've only known her 2 seconds.
We played with this little beat endlessly editorially to try and take curse off it, and there was no way to do it. It was all meant to be a shadow through a window and blah, blah, blah. But
And not knowing it was Gabrielle
not
doing
knowing it was Gabrielle, that's
Yeah.
exactly right. And because Xena has more skills.
It was meant to be, wasn't it?
Well, it is here now,
made
so
history.
it's all water under the bridge.
It's meant to shake things up a little
It's
bit.
all blood in the gutter.
Yeah, that's right, blood in the gutter.
What is he doing there with the tongue?
You know, and we cut him back a lot.
Did what?
We come back a lot.
Oh, really? Look at Oh. That's funny.
Okay, this is a classic Rick Jacobson fight.
I think that this fight, somebody told me, Bernie Joyce would have told me, that this won the Argo Awards for the best fight of that season.
I think sound editing and stuff too, wasn't it?
I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, this was.
Sure, it took what, a whole day to do or something?
A whole day to do one fight.
Yeah, that's very
That's a
unusual.
lifetime in television.
Not much though, when you consider how many. I mean, it's a lot of second unit there too, but
There's a lot of characters too, right?
A lot of characters to cover. Well, the whole thing, it's hard to have a fight without, and I learned this time and time again, without people physically touching one another.
Sure.
But it was decided Xena couldn't really go fisticuffs with the gods.
the oldie blow fire. We knew
That's
he was flammable.
stunt. Don't you hate that? I always hate seeing the guys set on fire like that. You know?
I always do too. I wanted to put them out as quickly as I could. That's always your first instinct. Of course, the stunties just want to see how big a burn they can get.
How long they can hold it.
How long they can hold it, that's right. We needed this Jeopardy beat coming up here with Ares, but of course, he's really not going to do anything.
And you also don't get geography right. You don't always realize he's in a different room.
There.
Oh, really?
Gabrielle, she gets in the back of the head,
But not.
Not Ares. Oh, you don't think that people caught on to that?
Oh, yeah, I bet.
yes, I did.
I thought so, yeah.
Shit, touch with
I love
oh my
that dragging
God.
Gabrielle through the rain and the mud
again,
with the
they
giant
hated
head
that.
wound.
They did, but what were you going to do, you know? I was dead weight, and as you know, I play that very well. I'm not going to help at all.
Well, you did. You kept nice stiff.
You're my great hope.
Say hope.
And I didn't find this painful at all.
I just wanted to say it. I've never called anybody mother before.
Just wish I had seen grow up. You're a beautiful girl.
Xena dragging around these chains. The audience has no idea. Do you know what the chains are?
I can't remember.
They're the chains of Hephaestus, and they can entrap a god.
Oh, really?
But the audience has no idea why Xena's dragging that
And
around.
boy, were they a pain.
Yes.
I remember you fighting them.
You know, this is the second time since you became Xena, Slayer of Gods, that we faced stuff one-on-one, and you still haven't been able to pull the trigger.
I love that.
Now the chains finally paid off.
Yay.
I'm the god of war. Nobody shoot the god of war.
No.
Is that the thinker?
And there was a fight at the end of this had to be done in like 3 minutes.
You know,
Paris
it was
did a good
interesting
job.
to have so many people come through as fighters. Editing makes everyone look good. Most people are not great fighters and are not safe fighters. So, and everybody, after they do a few fights, like probably for Paris, this is the second or third episode in which she's got a fight in, and you just get better. And of course, every time it's not on her face, it's not her. So, the whole point of this was, and it's kind of lost, it got lost in something that got cut her. Once Eve is dead, Xena's lost her power to kill a god. And so Ares betrays the gods and brings Eve back to life right here, which allows Xena to pull the sword on her. And in season 6, Ares kind of explains his rationale to Gabrielle, and old Ares had a farm.
Yeah?
sitting in front of the fire.
Oh.
It says it really wasn't about you.
That's right.
So
Nothing to do with you.
it was all about him getting Xena.
That costume looks so great on her. Mm-hmm. They were really miserable to wear, though. I'm sure that hurt her a lot.
All those metal costumes are pinchy,
Yeah.
itchy,
Chafy.
made of low-grade stuff that leaves a rash on your skin.
Her eyes look amazing.
It's impossible.
Gave up my immortality to save them.
What?
I'm sorry. I got a thing for her.
Now we've got Xena with this crazy power to kill gods, and you kind of didn't want that.
Look like you got your daughter back.
No, we got our daughter back.
Ugh.
What? It's a good line. I'm telling you.
Corny and stupid.
It's corny. It's just what people want to hear.
Yeah.
Corn sells.